right now, and you can see over at Scaredy Lake. I mean, we got the pumpkin out there. Some occasional breezes. I mean, all is just very light stuff, so it's going to move, and really just 5-mile-an-hour winds out there. But just a beautiful day. You can see the ducks out on the pond there, and we just were tracking a few clouds out there, but just marvelous for any outdoor activity, whether just going for a walk or riding the bike, whatever the case may be. We have been tracking some rain out here in our far eastern, southeastern counties, all moving away, but these have been some thunderstorms. We haven't seen the lightning and some of the rain in quite some time in our immediate area. And if you look at our latest Future Track computer model, notice some of the clouds that'll be hanging around the area. That's going to continue into tomorrow as well. But all in all, we've got another fantastic day. There's some of the clouds. We're not expecting any rain coming out of these clouds, but they will continue to move off towards the northeast. So the beautiful day we had today, we're going to continue to see that for tomorrow, the upcoming weekend. The only issue with the upcoming weekend is that the winds will pick up a little bit more. And in fact, we're going to be looking at some low-end windy conditions. But next week, here comes the cold front. Going to move through here. The winds will pick up. We will bring in some cooler air. Not going to be bad, mind you. I mean, we're not going to be talking about the winter coats by any means, but we will trim our temperatures down a bit. Here's the winds on Saturday. Gusts to about 30, 25, breezy category on Sunday. So winds up a little bit more over the weekend. And then once we head into next week, I tweaked the numbers here on Tuesday. We did have 40 yesterday, down to 35. Doesn't look like, at least right now, the wind's going to be that bad. And then 30 once we head into Wednesday. So we'll be in the low end windy category. Still going to keep a very slight chance of rain, although we'll keep it mainly Tuesday night at about 10%. So really that's going to be about it. We're not expecting any big time thunderstorms by any means as it looks. All right, here's temperatures across El Paso County. By tomorrow morning, we're going to be dropping it down into the 50s. High temps tomorrow. A lovely day with a little heat in place. Notice Socorro at 89, Montana Vista at 86. Fort Bliss, you're going to climb to 87 degrees. Doña County will be looking at temperatures near 50 tomorrow morning. And your high temps will be equally on the hot side, mid and upper 80s throughout the entire county. So here's how things look for the weekend. 85 Saturday, 83 on Sunday. And the winds pick up a bit, gust to 30 on Saturday. Up in Las Cruces, we're looking at 83, and Sunday 81. The winds will be up just a bit more so on Saturday than Sunday. But again, Sunday will be in the breezy category. 56 for the overnight low. Sunset time at 6:26. Sunrise will be just after 7 o'clock, 7:14 tomorrow. 86 degrees will be the high temp. Las Cruces for you down to 50, and your high temp tomorrow will make it up to 83. Here's how it looks over the next several days. A couple of 86 coming our way. 84 on Sunday. We have 85 on Monday. The front comes through here late Tuesday. Slight chance of rain, 84. Then we drop it down into the mid and upper 70s by Wednesday and Thursday. We'll take a break. Have more news for you coming up after this.